Hello, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. Natalie Rydstrom here. First of all, apologies. This is during 2 matches in the Champions League, but they say the show must go on. I'm guessing we're not going to have a lot of live viewers, but you guys obviously can watch it afterwards. But I would like to introduce today's co-hosts here, Alex from Need for Tips, and of course, Rainman. Rainman's written an article for us over at sportsbookreview.com detailing his picks, but for this video, he's going to come on and explain what he is going for. So before we started, the boys sent me their matches that they like, so I'm going to talk to both of them and see what they're going for Thursday. It's match day 1. First matches from the group stage. First of all, Rainman, welcome to the show. What's your thoughts on Europa League at this stage? Is it tougher because there are some teams that maybe we're not so familiar with?
I think that it can only increase the betting value. You have to figure that odds makers are more concerned with the clubs that everybody is very familiar with. So I think with so many matches, there's just so many opportunities to find a good pick.
Yeah, and that was kind of echoing a little bit as well with Nations League. You were sort of going for those matches with big underdogs, things like that. So it'll be interesting to see your approach now with the Europa League. Alex, now you obviously always do this show with Big Man. I'm stepping in for Big Man today. He had an appointment, but you guys do really well with your Europa League selection. This is one of the competitions that you really like.
Yeah, it's a competition that we really like because we know the teams, the second-tier teams, we know what we expect from them. It's important to understand if the top-tier teams which are present in this competition are playing with their first 11, if they are interested about the matches, if they are interested about this competition. But one thing is for sure, the winner of this competition will qualify directly in the Champions League next year. This rule started last year, 2 years ago actually, and it was very good for many teams involved in the competition. Also, the money are nice in Europa League since 3-4 years ago, increased the prizes, you know. So I think that many second-tier teams are wishing for a deep run and they will play with their best football in all the matches.
Wonderful stuff. Listen, let us crack on. And I just want to say there's 10 matches that the boys have sent over that they like. Some they're on the same, others different. There are some matches that they do not have picks for, so we won't be talking about them if there is a particular game, because I saw Pronosticos Deportivo saying Sevilla to win against Standard Liège, and that is not a game that we're covering. But of course, I can ask Alex or Rainman, so put that in the comment section. And yeah, and also hi to everybody joining us, and I'm guessing you must be watching it during the game, so appreciate that a lot. All right, first one is Dudelange versus AC Milan. Alex is on this one. AC Milan, nice price there. Oh, sorry, 1.2, sorry. They should win this comfortably, I think, AC Milan. What's your bet for this one, Alex?
Yeah, I think that Dudelange, first time in their history in Europa League, I think that Luxembourg as a national team improved over the years, and so it seems that also the club teams are improving. Dudelange pulled off 2 great upsets in the qualifying matches, eliminating Legia Varsovia and also CFR Cluj from Romania. So, but right now, the group is very complicated for them, and I think that they will struggle to win points here. I think that they will finish bottom of the table in their group with 0 points. I think that AC Milan, I think that they will rotate some players. I think that we will not see Higuain, for example, in the starting 11. But I think that even if they play their B side, they should be able to destroy Dudelange. So I'm going AC Milan -2 on the Asian handicap at 1.9.
Nice. All right, AC Milan -2 there. We do have Prognosticos Deportivo has put Dudelange to win at odds of 17. Let's see.
Right.
We went head-to-head with the West Ham Everton game. Prognosticos Deportivo won, but I think Dudelange is a little different.
It's weird to see Pronosticos Deportivos going for 17 because he said Sevilla to win, and Sevilla are priced at 1.3. Anyway, Pronosticos Deportivo has a way to talk in the chat, so I don't mind him.
Yeah, yeah. Next we have got, and so Ryan Hong is asking about Champions League. We're going to have to make this video super quick. I am filming Champions League at 3 p.m. Eastern time with Alex and Martin. Feel free to come on there. I can answer that question there, but I'm going to have to stick with Europa League because we are on a time scale here. Leipzig versus Salzburg now. Rain Man is on this one. Leipzig 1.83, draw 3.9, Salzburg 4.3. Leipzig win was a train that Martin and myself were on last season, made us a lot of money, but this season not living up to the hype as they once had. So with that in mind, what are you going for?
I'm still in Leipzig train. Leipzig has been winning at home, even if they have not been taking care of things on the road. Obviously, they have suffered a major downgrade in quality in the domestic league. They had come really on storm last season, and on the road they lost 4-1 at Dortmund. But they're taking care of things at home. And really, one has to keep in mind that Salzburg and Leipzig are facing teams on totally different caliber. Salzburg has been winning, but the competition that they've been facing just hasn't been on the same level as Leipzig's competition. Leipzig is I think stacked with scoring prowess. Timo Werner. I know I said before that he can't score in on international competition for Germany, but he does a great job of doing it for his club. Yusuf Poulsen is another established striker who plays for Denmark. I think Leipzig at 125 isn't bad considering the level of quality here.
All right, so on that Leipzig train, let's see if it chucks you off like it did being Martin, or maybe you're going to make some money there, 1.83. Ludogorets versus Bayer Leverkusen. Rainman, you're also on this one. Bayer Leverkusen obviously being the favourites, 2.3 on the road. Had a bit of a shaky start Bayer Leverkusen have had in their season. They should overcome Ludogorets on this one. I'd be nervous to take that price, but you generally do see goals with Bayer Leverkusen. What are you going to go for?
I just want to fade Leverkusen at all costs. I mean, just to emphasize how bad they've been. They've faced a club from the 5th league, this is called the Oberliga in Germany. This is an amateur league. I'm sorry, I'm hearing the echo.
Sorry, yeah, that was me.
Okay, and they barely pulled out a 1-0 victory against Pforzheim, and this has kind of been a trend that's been going with them, barely scoring any goals, just looking terrible, and I don't think that on the road is a good place for them to fix their troubles.
Yeah. So does that are you going to take Ludogorets then at the price of 3.2?
That's right.
Wow.
And there's the Asian handicap +0 at +15.
Yeah.
+115.
Yeah, good way to play it. Okay, interesting stuff. I've got Prognosticos Deportivo, Ludogorets to score anytime. I like that one. Next, we've got Poak versus Chelsea, and I did see on the comment section here, Chelsea, you can get a 1.95 right now. Very nice odds. Favourites, obviously, to win Europa League at the moment. Alex, you're on this one.
Yeah, the odds in the morning, 5 hours, 6 hours ago, were at 1.8, 1.85. But in the meantime, Maurizio Sarri, Chelsea's manager, declared that he will heavily rotate the team because his main objective is to have a great run in the Premier League. So I think that we will see Hazard on the bench, we will see Jorginho on the bench, Alonso, and a lot of other players. But I think that they should be able to. I think that also Morata will come and replace Giroud. But I think that we will see also Kante. Plus, it's also important every time that the managers are rotating the players in a top club, the other players to show what they are capable of and to fight for a potential starting 11 spot, you know. So I think that they will give everything against the PAOK side, really tough sides to play against. Many teams in the qualifying campaign had the problem playing against PAOK, but we've seen when a better side like Benfica wanted to qualify in the Champions League, they trashed them in the away game. This is what I think that will happen also in this one. Chelsea to win for me at 1.95.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely have to say because there's a lot of matches taking place on Thursday, if you were scanning your eyes down that and you saw the favourites of the competition at that price, Rainman, why weren't you drawn to the Chelsea win?
Why not?
Yeah, why weren't you? Or are you on that one? You're not on that one. Why did you stay clear of playing the Chelsea win?
I usually stick to my Bundesliga clubs.
Okay, interesting. All right, so that's your little tactic there. Okay, so it's an interesting price. There was, if I pull up the comments here, people, Prognosticus Deportivo, Proac to win. I think he's just taking now all the underdogs and running with it. At some point, one will hit. Okay, so next we have got Larnaca versus Zurich. Larnaca 2, draw 3.5, and Zurich 4. Rainman, you like this match?
Yeah, I think Larnaca is on a different plane, and one has to consider the stage. International competition is very different from domestic competition. Zurich hasn't been on the stage for a couple of years now. Larnaca, on the contrary, very comfortable. Won both of its home matches in the Europa League by a combined total of 8-0. They have great goal scoring talent. Ivan Trichkovsky, I think 6 goals so far. The Swiss top goal scorer, a guy of Adrian Winter. I had to look into who that was. An American who hadn't scored internationally for I think 8 years. So I think Larnaca 106 is a great deal.
Okay. All right. So taking the home win there. Steven says, "Ooh, Chelsea kill me every time." Yeah. All right. Marseille versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Both Alex and Mike are on this one. Start us off, Mike. Marseille 1.7. Their favourites to beat Eintracht Frankfurt 5.5.
I can't invest in Marseille, especially with chalk, considering their defensive quality. This was a problem last season for sure. Of all the top 5 clubs in Ligue 1, excuse my pronunciation, they allowed the most goals. They did make a lot of changes in the offseason. They brought few expensive transfers. For whatever reason, that doesn't seem to be making a difference. And a lot of their games are high scoring affairs. So I'm looking at a lot of goals here. I think Frankfurt contributes to that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Over 2.5 goals, both teams to score. And I agree with you as well, actually, staying away from that Marseille win. So what's the official tip here, Rayman?
I have both teams to score, yes, 143. And what's the price for 2.5? I think it was a bit too expensive.
It's about 1.75.
Right. Decimal points. I like both teams to score. I think there's more value there.
All right.
I think both teams score.
Both teams to score. Okay, and Alex, what's your bet for this match? Are goals on the cards when these two teams meet?
Listen, Marseille qualified in Europa League final last year, if we remember. Okay, Atletico Madrid were the better side, but let's remember that Dimitri Payet got injured in the first half of the game, and I think that this contributed to their defeat in the final. They did very well to keep Florian Thauvin, Dimitri Payet in the summer. I think that they are two incredible players. They have a great striker, Konstantinos Mitroglou, the Greek, very powerful in front of the net. He can be very good on set pieces from corners or from free kicks. I think that Marseille are huge favorites in this one. I will take a home win at 1.7, but I will also take over 2.5 goals at 1.75. Eintracht Frankfurt are really poor this season, really poor this season. I think that they will struggle to make it in the first half of Bundesliga, and because it's really tough for them to play in both competitions, Europa League and Bundesliga, because they don't have the necessary squads to play good in both competitions. So I think that Marseille are too good for them at the moment.
All right, so liking the home win. T-God TV says, love the home win. Marseille did very well last year in this competition. Arjun says, how many Alex Classics have you got for Europa League? None. Shying away from the classic right now. All right, moving over. Dinamo Zagreb versus Fenerbahce. Alex is on this one. Dinamo Zagreb 2.3, Fenerbahce 3.25, and the draw 3.3. I think that this match is going to be as close as the odds suggest here. A possible draw, maybe a draw no bet if playing the outrights here. And I think possibly goals on the cards as well. What do you like here, Alex?
I like both teams to score at 1.81. I think that both sides will try to kick off their Europa League campaign with a win here. They will play aggressive. I'm really sorry. I was really sorry for Dinamo Zagreb not being able to qualify in the Champions League. They couldn't maintain the 1-0 lead from halftime in the second leg against the Young Boys Bern. I think that they have an incredible side. I think that skills and talented players all over the pitch. I think that we should also think about a home win at 2.2 right now. But no, how much is a home win? Yeah, 2.3 right now. But I think that both teams can contribute on the scoreboard at 1.81.
Yeah, I like that one as well. Both teams to score there with a lean towards the home team for sure. We've got Ruan Yi says Fenerbahce bad in the Super League. I agree with you on that one. Next, we've got Copenhagen versus Zenit St. Petersburg. Both Alex and Rayman like this match. Zenit 2.5, Copenhagen 3.1, draw 3.4. What do you like in this one, Alex?
I like goals. I like many goals. As our friend says, goals. At evens, over 2.5 goals, so you can double your money with that. Zenit, when we were previewing the qualifying stages with the big man, we always went for goals in their matches, and always we cashed very nice prices. So again, I'm expecting goals in away at Copenhagen. Also a side that like to attack. They are an attacking-minded side. So we will see goals in this one at even money over 2.5 goals.
Yeah, I like it as well. You know, when you find a bet that works with a certain sort of team or combination, always good to stick on that train until it chucks you off. What do you like, Rain Man? Do you think we're going to see goals here, or did you go for something else?
Well, I guess I didn't have the pleasure of being on this over train. I can't get on it now. Copenhagen doesn't seem to be translating its domestic success into an international level. You look at how they got here, barely in a penalty shootout that seemed to last forever, and their problems seem to be the problem with scoring goals. There is one goal scorer I do like for Zenit. That's Artem Zyuba, who I got to see. We all got to see in the World Cup in Russia. He's just a complete mismatch. He's big and he's strong, and he's going to outpower the Copenhagen defenders by at least 10, 20 pounds, a couple inches. He's been scoring a lot of goals. I think if you like goals, I think it's worth investing.
You know, sorry, Rainman. You know that the Copenhagen defense is one of the most all defensive sides in Europa League. I think that Juba will have competition there.
I looked at their projected lineup and looked at their height and weight. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay.
All right. Don't worry. Difference of opinions. It's good. It's good. All right. So what was your bet there, Rain Man?
I like the draw.
The draw. Okay. And interesting. Yeah. Actually, I did see Gabrielle Killian says Copenhagen to draw. So there we go. So United there. All right. What else have we got? Okay. Travner versus Anderlecht. Alex. Anderlecht being 1.73 to win on the road.
Yeah, despite having a poor start to their domestic competition, Anderlecht are a top side second-tier team, but Trnava first-tier team. So yes, they qualified here, beating Olympia, Ljubljana, and other kind of teams. Third-tier team. So I don't expect nothing more than an Anderlecht away win at 1.7. Very nice price for me. And I really like this Anderlecht team right now.
Yeah, I do as well, actually. And a nice price than 1.7. It was 1.7 earlier, now 1.73. Could be a good time to jump on them. Finally, one match left, Genk versus Malmo. Both Alex and Rainman are on this one. Genk being 1.6, draw 4.2, Malmo 6.5 there on the road. Quite a big dog in this match. Rainman, kick us off. What's your bet here?
At first, I really wanted to go with Genk. It just doesn't seem to be a good pick based on the odds. I don't understand why Malmo is such a huge underdog. I think they're able to keep up with Genk in this one. Marcus Rosenberg is the first guy I would talk about. It seems like he's been scoring goals internationally since before I was born. Malmo has been playing really well lately, and I have both teams to score.
Ooh. Okay, interesting. Both teams to score. I'm a little bit nervous about that one. Maybe I underestimate Malmo. Alex, what do you like?
I like over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.73, but I will always advise our viewers, if they like to play parlay bets, to bet on the home side. Genk are full of talents this year in Belgium, and I think that they are amongst the contenders for the title. So I think that they will do a very nice job also in Europa League, starting with the right foot against Malmo.
Yeah. We've got, just quickly, obviously, Chelsea are favourites at the moment here, 7, Arsenal 10, Sevilla 19, AC Milan 26. Brunoscus Deportivo, they're chimed in, he said he liked Sevilla at the price of 19. I tell you what, that's a pretty good sort of cash out option as the competition, as Sevilla makes it sort of further down the road. But Rainman, who do you have tipped right now to win Europa League?
Chelsea.
Going for Chelsea, all right, going for the favourites. Alex, who are you going for?
I don't know. I don't think that Chelsea has as a principal objective to win this competition. I think that they would rather attack the Premier League title. This is how they are looking like right now, heavily rotating the entire starting 11 for a complicated match in Greece at PAOK. I don't know. I would take a great price on AC Milan right now at 26.
Oh, right. Okay, nice stuff. And then, all right, before I let you go, just quickly, what are your, have you got a favorite 1 or 2 bets that you would put your name on? I know all of these ones are the ones you've carefully selected, but is there an absolute favorite that stands to mind? Rainman?
A lot to choose from. I think Marseille and Frankfurt, both teams to score. Even if Alex is right and Marseille does build a huge lead, you look at a relaxed defense possibly. But at all events, Marseille has been consistently conceding a lot of goals. So I think Frankfurt can score at least 1. Leipzig would be my other, Leipzig to win. Just so much talent attacking and in the midfield with Emil Forsberg with his creative dribbling, and I think that they'll handle it at home.
All right, so Lahine Leipzig and both teams to score, Marseille, Eintracht Frankfurt. Alex, same question to you.
I take Anderlecht to win at 1.7. I take AC Milan at -2 on the Asian handicap at 1.9. And I really like this one, Marseille to win at 1.7 against Eintracht Frankfurt.
All right, wonderful stuff. And we are just in time for the second half of the Champions League. We'll be back in 1 hour from now, Alex and Martin, to run through Wednesday's matches, tomorrow's matches, Champions League. So do catch us. Follow us on Twitter at Natalie Rydstrom, at Need for Tips. And we'll see you soon. Big thank you, Rainman, Alex. See you soon.
Thank you.